Det er bare ikke den her del af RandersPagne, du skal møde.
Adonis is back in BODYSLAM! Adonis has spent 11 months on the injured list in rehab. After so damn long, Adonis is back and joining his tag team partner, Xander. RandersPagne are back, baby! He's climbing up to the top. We know he's comfortable up there. Wait a second, wait. Wait, what's Pete Phoenix doing back out here? He's got the arm trapped, he's wrenching on the neck. It's almost like a crossface from the crucifix. Oh, Adonis is out, referee's called it. And Zamora with that crucifix crossface. And now Zane comes out to make the save for his tag partner. But I'll be honest, folks, give the assist to Pete Phoenix. Pete Phoenix, who couldn't live with his own failure. Will Zane take the money? Pete Phoenix buys his way round into round two. Oh no, whoa. Zane kicks out. Zane kicks out, plants him straight on the top of his skull. 1, 2, 3. Zane takes the money and takes the victory. Is Pete Phoenix pay? Oh, was this the plan all along? Phoenix splashed the cash for the second time tonight. But it was second time lucky. It looks like it's paid off for Pete Phoenix.
Ja. Det var det, vi aftalte, ikke? Fint.
Hvad med resten?
Resten? Du får resten, når vi har vundet tag team-bælterne, ikke? Halvdelen nu, halvdelen når vi har vundet tag team-bælterne. Deal. Idiot, mand.
Nej.
Første semifinale. Det første hold, vi skal have på banen, den ene her kommer direkte fra The Gym, den anden kommer direkte fra Hellerup, og stolt af det. Her er Elva på Zamora og Mr. Universe, Pete Phoenix.
Hello everybody, welcome to BODYSLAM Pro Wrestling. We are back. I am the Mastermind Ollie Spring, joined today by TJ Lee. And TJ, after the success of the first ever Scandi Graps Invitational and then the chaos that ensued, tonight we're having ourselves a tag team tournament to crown new #1 contenders. And here we have Pete Phoenix, Zamora, the Phoenix Fund.
You got it right, and can I just say a pleasure to be back after one missed show. I went and catched up on the Scandi Graps Invitational. What a main event that was. It's so good to be back, to see my boy Michael Madsen. Not so good to see the Phoenix Fund. Pete Phoenix trying to see what he can buy and how much strength he can get. He tried it with Xander, he failed, but now he's got the mercenary Zamora, and they're going to be looking to go all the way in this mini tournament.
And this is the thing, TJ, I mean, you know, if you're going to buy someone, you might as well stick to someone like Zamora. If he's willing to be bought, I mean, this El Guapo is a powerful dude.
Et nyligt genforenet tag-team. De er svigermors våde drøm, de er hver kvindes drøm. Og de vejer nogenlunde lige så meget som 120 kasser mokrej. Her er mine damer og herrer, Sander, Adonis, RandersPagne!
And of course, the first ever Scandi Graps Invitational had many twists, many turns, and many surprises. One being the return of Adonis, and therefore the reunition. Reunition, is that a word?
No, we'll go with it.
Yeah, reuniting
yeah.
of RandersPagne and Teach. How good is it to see Xander and Adonis back together?
I'll tell you something, after that moment over a year ago where we watched in horror as that injury played out. It wasn't the first injury we've seen in BODYSLAM, and we know how bad these injuries can be. It was such a feel-good moment to see him come back, see that return, and the crowd exploded. And who would have thought that in 2020 we'd be seeing RandersPagne as one of the most beloved teams in BODYSLAM? It's such a cool thing to see. They are one of the most well-oiled tag teams in BODYSLAM Pro Wrestling, and I mean, man, I wonder if they're going to be able to go all the way, but they have a hell of a contest in front of them.
But if the closing moments of the Scandigraps tournament show us anything to go by, RandersPagne were firing on all cylinders. It wasn't a tag match. It was very much Adonis coming out to help his tag team partner in his match. But obviously we saw that devolve into some of the best tag teams BODYSLAM has to offer, and of course the Phoenix Fund. And yeah, I think this was inevitable, teams. This was inevitable. We need to crown new #1 contenders, and with so many teams on the scene right now, I think this is the best way to do it.
One of the biggest selling points of BODYSLAM is the strength of its divisions, and there is no one ruling division. The women's division is strong, the singles scene is strong, and the tag team department is strong. And the Magasinette Odense is gonna have to try and keep itself all together in spite of the explosion of arrogance on one side and the explosion of the fighting spirit on the other.
This. Again, Pete Phoenix is trying to buy himself a win. Has he not learned? Has he not learned anything?
He's thinking about it.
I mean, Xander thought about it. Xander took the money in the Scandigraps tournament.
He's been injured, you know,
and he beat him anyway.
I mean, he's injured. He's got to take some money, you know. You've got to go catch up on those lost wages. Oh no, never mind.
Yeah. Not only did he try and buy him out, he turned his back on Adonis, and
beautiful.
You know Adonis has been itching for in-ring competition right now.
Very quick tag, goes straight in, goes to the knee,
basement kick,
rolls him over.
Oh, Chancery into that basement drop kick, and just like that, RandersPagne remind everybody in the BODYSLAM universe just who they are. Oh, but quick shot there from Pete
every
Phoenix.
BODYSLAM, if you will.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, RandersPagne have done this for such a long time, they know each other so well. But Zamora gets in, very quick tag, didn't see it.
El Guapo in.
1, 2, no.
Barely a 2 count for El Guapo.
Zamora is just fired up, man. He is not giving him an inch to breathe. Although he does take some time to showboat. Nice handstand.
Into that leg drop, and that's that
quick pin.
Athleticism. 1, 2. When you have someone with the body mass and the size of Zamora throwing the athleticism too.
There is such little body fat on that man.
You can see why Pete Phoenix wanted to buy him out.
Yeah, he is a true mercenary. Goes off, wheelbarrow.
Oh, wheelbarrow German.
That is right all on the back of the neck, right on the back of the head. You can get concussed so easily from that whiplash effect.
1, 2.
Did not hook the leg though. And that gives more momentum, and you can see he's still fired up despite that rocking early on. And Ollie, you got to think, even if, especially when money's involved, that is a big motivator.
Oh, absolutely.
Spin around, nice backbreaker, holds him, gets it back up again.
Oh, backdrop suplex, neckbreaker combo. 1, 2.
But Zamora going to his corner, not watching to see if RandersPagne are going to try and intervene. He's not even concerned that the tag partner of Xander's going to come in. Now, he doesn't think Adonis is going to bother.
The money's the motivation, but it doesn't buy you focus.
No.
And if your heart's not in it, picks him up, spine buster.
Wow, that was like an Arn Anderson spine buster
from
beautiful.
Pete Phoenix. And a knee drop.
Oh, that's a deep cover. And you certainly feel like Pete Phoenix feels the urgency here. Keeps him in no man's land, holds him open, goes for the ribs.
I mean, he's already been caught once by Xander. You know, he took him too lightly, and I think he's got to be very careful. He doesn't want to be embarrassed like he was last time out.
Strength of Zamora.
Dead lifts him up.
Oh,
drops him back into German again. The motivated Merc with a muscles.
But doesn't go straight for the pin. He's taking time imitating.
Just mocking them right now.
Is this a smart thing to do? I mean, yes, okay, he's now worked him up so he can put a little bit extra punishment. He's got to be careful every time he goes to that well.
And while the ref's back has turned, Pete Phoenix taking it to Xander, choking him out on that rope.
Xander's been in there quite a long time in the grand scheme of things. That's a lot of punishment and a huge chop.
Oh, but fires back in retaliation and a second. Oh!
Yeah, Adonis just calling to Xander, but I don't know if his ears are cleaned up now. Oh wait, quick tag.
Tag made. In comes Adonis, spins him round.
Picks him up, flips him over.
Oh, sliced bread.
That's like assisted sliced bread and step up knee.
1, 2.
Oh.
Kick out at 2.
They blindsided him. And
but you
Adonis
see that
locking in that
choke.
choke.
Gave him absolutely no air to breathe, no
like
room to maneuver.
It's like a little bully choke there. Gets him up. Look at the passion on that man's face.
Fighting out with the elbows. Blocks the shot.
Pushes him away. Oh, like almost like a wedge to the throat there.
Oh! Rapid fire from Zamora.
Oh! Step up knee.
Good God. Firing off on all cylinders and folds him up like an accordion.
Xander rallying for his friend, and I think with this match being one of the first proper matches back for guys, there's going to be a concern about any recurring injuries, any kind of time he gets slammed down hard. You've got to think there's people both in the crowd and his tag team are going to be a little bit concerned something could happen.
Ultimately, Sling Blade, he's been cleared for competition.
Right. But you got to think there's going to be a little bit of ring rust. Right now we're not seeing it, but I think that there's going to be a little bit of concern there.
And if you ask me, I think that's the power of being in there with your best. Oh, right. Super kick.
That was one.
Blocks
one for a second. Oh!
Peach is firing kicks off left, right,
center. Ducks it.
Another diving knee. I was going to say that's the power of having your best friend in there. Any worries, any doubts you have, picks him up. Oh! Turns him inside out.
Nice fidget spinner, gets him around. Oh, look at that! Drapes him over. Straight in.
Tell you what ring rust? Ring rust? What ring rust?
Yeah, I was going to say, right now, just complete fluidity.
Oh, corkscrew suplex.
These guys are giving everything, and this is only the first round, or rather, it's the semi-final. They've still got another round to go later.
Of course, the winners of this match, they will move on to the final to face the winners of the Truth Movement and the Easy Loverz.
And neither one of those is going to be an easy competition. Easy Loverz have been proving that.
Oh, look at this double kipper.
Wow. And the Truth Movement have the BODYSLAM champion. This is not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination.
And look at this team, the ring smarts on both teams, dragging their partners to the corner.
A heavy hitter and the high flyer. Zamora, though, breaks both arms, gets him over another fidget spinner.
Oh, wait, reversed into a nice arm drag.
But picks him up, that raw strength,
Zamora
playing an advantage.
Straight back up. Oh, Roshi off the ropes.
Oh my God.
Shining Wizard.
A thunderous Shining Wizard to the forehead.
Almost took his head off.
Man. Zamora's a beast.
He's crawling over to his corner, but
no one there. But look at Adonis, there's no one in his side. He's dead center.
Tiki wasn't going for the tag. He's looking to climb to the top rope. Oh, wait. Now the tag is made.
Why? And Zamora's saying, no, get away. I'm about to finish this. And now arrogance is playing a factor.
Oh! Swanton onto the knees.
Oh.
Swanton onto the knees.
Pete is now the legal man. Goes over, picks him up by Xander.
Pushes him out of the way to safety, picks him up.
Goes over.
Oh, knee into the flapjack. Combo move for RandersPagne. 1, 2, 3. And RandersPagne advance. For the second show in a row, Xander finds himself in a final.
And that has got to feel vindicating for the returning tag team, putting their stamp on this tournament and showing that there is absolutely no cause for concern.
And ultimately, Tej, money cannot buy you success.
And it can't buy you friendship.
And Adonis rising out of the ashes like a phoenix, pun fully intended, to vanquish the Phoenix Fund. And as I said, folks, they move on to the main event tonight. Will we be seeing RandersPagne as the new #1 contenders?
With a dab and a drink, they're going to prepare themselves for whatever comes next.
Det skal ikke kun handle om tag team wrestling. Nu har vi jo sendt RandersPagne videre til finalen, og så har vi vores anden semifinale senere på showet. Men nu skal vi videre til en singles match, 1 mod 1. Og først skal vi have et lidt ubeskrevet blad i BODYSLAM Pro Wrestling i ringen. Her er Hype Boy!
So Tej, after the first round, of the tag tournament. We have ourselves a debut. The 17-year-old hype boy making his debut here.
Light up mask, loud music, and a very flashy kind of persona. Yeah, I mean, he's young, he's excited to get in there. I remember my debut. It is a wonderful feeling to go out there in front of a loud, live crowd. But make sure at all times you're focused on what's ahead of you.
The hype boy not making himself beloved by the crowd early on. First impressions and all that.
Hele BODYSLAMs yndlingspony. Han kommer direkte fra Cloudsdale. Hashtag my little Toby. Toby Zane.
And on the other side of that spectrum, you have one of the most beloved members of the singles roster. A man who has been given the rawest of raw deals, especially just a couple shows ago with what happened with Captain BODYSLAM and the Easy Loverz. It was one of the hardest things to watch, with the beating that he was put through.
A small slice of revenge for Toby Zane last time out, and tonight we get to see what the self-proclaimed Brony can do out on his own, one-on-one in a fair fight, when he's not being ganged up on, when he's not being double-teamed or treble-teamed, stabbed in the back.
And I'll give him credit, Ollie. I'm not a Brony and My Little Pony guy, but I will give credit to any man or woman that steps out there with that much love in what they do and can back up all the talk, all the bravado. And he is one of the flashiest and most naturally gifted wrestlers BODYSLAM has at its disposal. And you can't fault a man who is unashamed in his passions like that. And that's why the crowd loves him, because he brings it every time.
I struggle to think of many men who have had, whose past maybe 12 to 18 months have been as bad as Toby Zane's.
Yeah, it's been rough.
He's been stabbed in the back by someone he thought he could trust. He's been ganged up on, he's been bullied, he's been beaten down, but he has never given up. He has never stopped fighting the good fight.
Referee Christian him the pat down while Hype Boy is
running his mouth.
Which, I don't know, you should respect your, especially as your first one. Toby Zane is no newcomer to BODYSLAM.
Yeah, he's been in many wars. And Teams, you and I have seen this so many times, time and time again. Young men coming into this industry.
Young men and women.
Young men and women, and they step out inside that ring under the bright lights in front of the crowd, and that pressure. I mean, it can either force you to become a diamond, or it can just crumble you. And
yeah, you could just be. You won't be the cream of the crop. You'll just be the dregs at the bottom.
And yeah, we've seen it time and time again where that pressure, young men and women they crumble. They aren't themselves inside that ring, and they turn nasty, to be honest. They can't handle the pressure.
Yeah, and I think there's the mistake of underestimating anyone. And I think, I get that people can look at Toby Zane, who may not know him, see the Brony thing, and they'll be like, he's a pushover, he's nothing. Or they might look at the Easy Loverz beating, but that is the wrong mistake to make. Anyone you step foot in that ring with, and I say this from experience, you have to give them the respect due. It doesn't matter what they look like or how they behave, because anyone can beat you. Anyone can beat you on any given night if you are not savvy, if you are not paying attention.
Big clothesline from Toby Zane.
It takes no more than 3 seconds and a slip up.
Of course, it does help. Oh, look at that.
Beautiful.
Hit toss into a neck breaker. One. Kick out of one. Yeah, it does help if you have a 3-to-1 numbers advantage, of course.
But this is another question we've got to address: is without the Easy Loverz at the forefront of his mind, can Toby Zane just focus and get it done?
And this is what I'm curious about. Enziguri to the back of the head. Is Toby Zane, has he shaken that demon? Is there still the monkey on his back?
Well, this is going to be really interesting. I mean, this is obviously the younger, faster man, but Toby Zane blindsided a little bit there by that step up. I thought it was a meteor, maybe in a running knee, and there's another one.
Just a bit of showboating from Hype Boy.
This is some arrogance. And I mean, obviously this young man's in phenomenal shape, fast but arrogant, and that is not going to do him any favours. And referee Christian almost having to disqualify him there.
It's close, but not quite.
Well, I can't understand what he's saying, but I can assume he's talking smack about Toby.
And Teach, this is the thing, I do have to wonder, is Toby Zane... I mean, I'm almost sitting here just waiting for the Easy Loverz to run out and cause a distraction.
It's become tied to him now, hasn't it? They are like the shadow following everywhere, the black cloud.
They spent the entirety of lockdown mocking him on social media. Before lockdown, they spent pretty much every show they could, making his life a living hell.
Right, and I think we should probably mention, nice miss there, Toby Zane, get out of the way. Oh, go and check out BODYSLAM on Facebook.com and just go and look at some of the videos, some of the things they were saying. There's a beautiful highlight package, you know, bringing you up to speed on what happened to Toby Zane.
Went for a crossbody, there was no water in the pool.
In addition to everything else leading up to the Sandhedsbevægelsen Invitational, it's been a long time, but that's going to play a factor psychologically. No matter how positive you are, no matter how much rainbow, sunshine, and friendship you've got, that is going to affect your psyche.
Hesitation, drop kick in the corner.
But look at him, he's not going for anything more. He's just going there and staring and mocking
Not capitalising, not focusing on Toby Zane, rather running his mouth off. And as I say, Tej, you and I, we could try and count the amount of times we've seen this happening in debuts, and yeah, we'd run out of fingers and toes.
Listen to the crowd. I mean, they're cheering for Toby, and it's interesting that this young man, Hype Boy, is targeting the arm, side, the wrist, but he could have gone for another slam, he could have gone for a pin, wore him down. He's using this opportunity to showboat. He's basically saying, this is my stage, this is my opportunity, and I'm going to take as much time as I can, and that is, I don't think that's the right method to take. Toby Zane is so good at getting into that digging deep and finding a way to win. And the longer this goes on, the more advantage he's going to play to Toby. And right now, obviously, Hype Boy's in the driver's seat. But I'd be remiss if I didn't say Toby Zane's got some anger in him, and he's going to find a way of exacting down Hype Boy if he gets a chance.
Boot up from Toby Zane.
Floats him over.
Sends Hype Boy to the outside, but he blocks it. Face into the turnbuckle.
Hype Boy really taking it to him.
Oh! Springboard corkscrew uppercut. One,
European.
Two.
Arguing with the referee, and again, not a wise decision.
Got his back turned to Toby Zane. If Toby wasn't so beat down, that's a vulnerable position.
Just because someone's down does not mean they're out.
You hear the body slammers, Tej.
Yeah, they're so fully behind. How can you not be behind a guy like Toby who's just positive and brings love to it? And after everything that he's been through, that beatdown from Easy Lovers, where each one of them dropped him on his head, and I mean quite literally one after the other.
Toby goes up and over. Oh, big kick in the corner.
Hype Boy staggered. Sling blade.
And this could be Toby starting to get the wheels turning right now.
Arm's going to be hurting. Stomach's going to be hurting. He's pushing.
Oh! It was like a standing shining wizard.
The crack of that shining wizard. Hype Boy doesn't know like he knows where he is. Oh!
Standing
beautiful.
moon. 1, 2. Kick out at 2.
Emphatic kick out.
You can see Toby starting to get some momentum going.
He's
Can he
feeling
capitalise right now?
This young man's showing a lot of potential. Toby Zane, though, looks like he wants to go for the kill. Locks one arm, locks the other.
Double underhook. Picks him up.
Oh, wait.
Lands on his feet.
Momentum. Very nice.
Oh, and another drop kick straight on the button.
And not got. Why aren't you going for the pin?
What's he doing?
Toby Zane is out pro. He's barely moving.
But instead, it looks like Hype Boy is looking. He's looking to loosen one of those turnbuckle pads.
I'll give it to him. He's ambitious on his first match. And now doing this, so the referee is distracted. Oh, come on.
Well, the referee's back is turning.
Son, this is your first match.
But again, he's giving Toby Zane a chance to recover. But he's just bought his opponent time.
Picks him up. He's going to try and drape him and do a snake maneuver.
Oh,
boy. That is not good.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword.
Yeah, you made your bed, now sleep in it, and
running shooting star. 1, 2, 3, and Toby Zane picks up a victory. That's 2 in a row, Tej.
That has got to feel damn good for Toby Zane. That is some redemption, but also for Hype Boy, he has learned an important lesson to focus on what is in front of you.
You know, Tej, you and I say it all the time. You take the W or you take the L. The L can either stand for loss or it can stand for learn. Will it be a learning opportunity for Hype Boy? I guess only time will tell, but Toby Zane picks up a second pinfall victory in back-to-back shows. The Brony firing on all cylinders right now, team.
And it proves that when the easy Loverz are not in front of him, Toby Zane can put it together and get a victory.
Om at vi tager turneringen hver for sig. Altså den elskelige fader jeg er, accepterer jeg det. Emeritus kommer ikke særlig langt i jagten. Emeritus kan ikke klare sig igennem turneringen uden mig.
Second leg hooked, we could see the Ghostbuster. 1, 2, 3. That is all she wrote.
Emeritus kan ikke klare sig igennem turneringen uden mig.
Sanders fired up. Emeritus looks focused. Let's find out who's going to win the first ever Scandi Graps Invitational Tournament. Oh, and the referee got caught with a clothesline. Oh, here comes Alessandro, who's got the belt. Oh, it seems Peter Alessandro's had a change of heart. Maybe he's finally seeing what everybody else sees in Emeritus, that he can do this. He can go all the way. Oh, wait. No, but Emeritus says, no, I wanted to do this all on my own. I don't want your help, I don't need your help. He's sending him to the back, and Alessandro, he's not a man that's used to hearing the words no. Ghostbuster! And now finally sees 1, 2, 3. Emeritus started the night being told by his mentor that he wasn't good enough to make it out of the first round, yet here we stand. Emeritus victorious in the first ever Scandi Graps tournament.
Det er jo et stort vendepunkt, Emeritus. Det er et fantastisk øjeblik, fordi Emeritus, hermed vil du erfare, at sandheden gør ondt.
Wait, what? Alessandro just destroying the trophy. Emeritus in that familiar position, taking a knee in front of his master.
Du kalder dig selv for første udfordrer, Emeritus, men du har aldrig nogensinde vundet den her kamp, havde det ikke været for mig. Jeg vil passe på dig, jeg vil lære dig en masse, Emeritus. Forstår?
As Emeritus finally had enough, as he stands up. Oh, super kicks! Super kicks in stereo for Alessandro. And Emeritus. Oh, look, Randers. Oh, wait. There's Pete Phoenix, there's Carlos Zamora jumping RandersPagne. In comes Tank and Fynne. Folks, it is sheer chaos here in BODYSLAM with the tag champs. And there's a choke slam to Pete Phoenix from Tank. But wait, folks, RandersPagne, they've got the belts on the stage. Oh, and there's a sight.
Vi går videre med vores mini-tag-team-turnering, og vi skal nu have et hold på banen, som består af Emeritus og vores regerende BODYSLAM champion, nemlig Peter Alexander. Her kommer de, og de kalder sig Sandhedsbevægelsen.
So teams, let's find out who's going to be taking on RandersPagne in tonight's main event. Of course, this is a #1 contender mini-tournament for the #1 contenders to the tag titles, currently held by Tank and Michael Fynne.
But no less an important tournament, mini or otherwise. I mean, we had a wonderfully busy, stacked Scandi Graps Invitational tournament, and we're getting a little mini tournament here. We're being spoiled by the BODYSLAM management team, but the Truth Movement are an interesting commodity.
The rift between these two right now, you know, and it's all stemmed from Emeritus getting that #1 contendership.
You can feel that tension even from
cut it with a knife.
Yeah,
you can cut it with a spoon.
It's a very arrogant champion who is starting to see a bit of an upstart in Emeritus, who has always been that dark horse in BODYSLAM, has always been the work, has always done phenomenal work in the ring, and now I think Peter Alexander sees him as a true threat to that title and needs to do whatever he can, whether it's tough love or encouraging, to keep him underneath his boot.
And you know what, Tej? There's something I can't help but notice. And I think that is the more paranoid that Alessander gets, the more that feeds Emeritus and helps his climb.
De består typisk af 3, men i aften der er lederen i Exabel har ikke. Der går rygter om, at han eksperimenterer hjemme med noget hjemmebrydning. Men mine damer og herrer, her kommer 2 mænd, der står bag Danmarks mest produktive smittekæde. Her er Jackpot og Bam Bam Kvæde. Easy Loverz.
And as I say, the rift in the Truth movement all came about from when Emeritus got the #1 contendership. You know what, Alessander could have kept him on that pedestal, could have kept feeding his ego and kept him at bay whilst keeping his best friend and ally Net by his side. But the more that paranoia creeps in, I'll be honest, it's the undoing for Peter Alessander. Whereas at the moment, Jackpot and Bam Bam, the easy lovers. So we have it on good authority that Eric Sable isn't here because apparently, this is his words, he has shit to do.
I mean, there is a lot of shit to do. I can understand that, but you know, you'd think he'd be interested in being in this tournament. But the easy lovers are anything of conventional. They do things the way they want to do. They kind of operate the way they want to operate. And the former captain BODYSLAM, now Jackpot, is here with Bam Bam. Bam Bam Quaid is a huge beast within this tournament. You know, it might be a smaller man, but he has a lot of weight. He's like a human refrigerator. And these two are going to look to go all the way while sticking it to Toby Zane in the process, I'm sure. We might hear a couple of little jibes his way. But they're going up against the current BODYSLAM champion, the cream of the crop, the top of the mountain, and Emeritus, a man who has proven he is good in tag team contests as much as he's in singles. And Easy Lovers would be very remiss if they overlooked Alessander. Now they've got this book, it looks like they're just gonna. Oh, that's the truth there.
And Tej, don't forget, the last time Emeritus was in a tournament, he won it. I mean, like, you know, a few weeks ago, but he still won the tournament. So, you know, seasoned tournament veteran right now in Emeritus. But I think the question is right now, is Alessander's paranoia going to undo the team in this tournament? So they need to be on the same page. It's been a while since we've seen the Truth movement in a tag match. They need to be on the same page because teams look at them. You know the easy lovers. They're on the same page. They're in the same sentence.
Yeah, they are very much I say well-oiled machine. We use that already, but they are like 2 peas in the pod. And there is no issue of who's top dog or who deserves what on the other. Because there's no belt, like singles belt between them. 2, or not even 2 there. Emeritus really showing, oh look at the clutch there, beautiful Emeritus clutch. Yeah,
Emeritus, he knows, after the Sandhedsbevægelsen tournament, he knows the importance of getting these tournament matches finished as soon as possible.
That's backslide.
The longer you're in this match, the more you're giving your opponent an opportunity and an edge.
Right. Of course, over in the shores of Japan, they have the biggest tournament in the world, and it's every day, pretty much, very few breaks. And those tournaments take a toll on the ligaments, the bones, the muscles, the mental strain. So just a one-night tournament enough. You know you need to be quick and expedient with it.
Yeah, I mean, from a psychological standpoint, the paranoia of Peter Alessander when it comes to Emeritus being that #1 contender.
Yep, Jackpot getting up there, nice little kip up there.
I think someone needs to get in the ear of Alessander and just let him know that the more he goes on the spiral of decline, the worse he's getting, because not only is he pushing Emeritus away, he's making an enemy from the #1 contender when that, you know, months ago, the #1 contender was fully on his side and would have done anything for him.
But how things change as time goes on, and there's only so much you can do, no matter how loyal you are to a cause, how much you believe in a leader's movements and a leader's words, you will eventually reach a breaking point if you're not respected. And I think Alessander truly believes that this tough love, this cruelty towards his disciple will indoctrinate him and brainwash him and make him appreciate him more, and I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Emeritus is going to just buy into it every time.
But there's a quick handful of hair from Alessander, takes Bam Bam down to the mat. Emeritus was ready to tag in, but Alessander was having none of it. He wants to do this on his own right now. BODYSLAM champion wants to Wants to lead from the front, it seems. Wait, oh, look at this. Oh,
Beautiful.
My goodness. Uranagi slam from Bam Bam.
Love the shot to Bam Bam.
Oh,
Jackpot,
it goes almost like a dominator into the slam. 1, 2.
We're just breaking it up and really taking it to Jackpot there.
We're talking about Alessander and his psyche this entire time.
Not his psyche is of look at that, throwing off the hand, saying, no, I don't need your help. I am the leader and I can do it. That is going to cost him in the long run. 1, 2. Pushes him off, but Alessander's getting beaten right now. The point of being in a tag team is to rely on your partner. But I don't think Alessander wants to do it. I think he worries that if he does it, then it's going to show weakness to Emeritus.
And this is the thing, and if the Scandi-Graps tournament showed us anything... Wait. Slings up.
Draping DDT!
Look at that with the ropes for extra leverage. But yeah, if the Scandi-Graps tournament showed us anything, it's just that paranoia and that weakened psyche of Alessander. It goes to his undoing, and it hasn't worked out in his favour yet.
We've seen what the BODYSLAM belt does to people. We saw it to Michael Fynne. It made him one of those paranoid people. Wheelbarrow into that beautiful face buster. It made Michael Fynne paranoid. Lovely kick from Emeritus.
Oh, it absolutely shattered the mind of Rick Dominick.
So maybe, I mean, I'm just throwing this out there, maybe that belt is a little bit cursed. Maybe it does things to people. Because over the last 4 years, it has done nothing but rattle the psyches of everyone that wasn't named Tamás.
Look at this, look at this.
Throwing it off again.
Alessander denying the tag, and again, this is it.
It's crazy.
He needs to get on the same page. He needs to realize he needs to work with Emeritus if he wants to stand a chance right now, because Easy Lovers are going to run away with this team.
When we first joined BODYSLAM, and Alessander was this confident preacher that no one believed in, and he got Vasily, got Emeritus, people started to really think about it. His confidence was unshakable. He knew what he could do, and he took that belt not once, but twice, and then once he really had himself entrenched in that reign, you start to see the cracks fall. And it makes me wonder if that belt is one of the main reasons, and I don't know, I'm thinking the longer this goes on, the longer he throws away the opportunities Emeritus is giving him, the more it is simply going to backfire on him.
And Batman came in like a steam train. Alessander ducks out the way. Runs in with a big step-up knee, And this is the thing, Teach, as BODYSLAM champion, not only are you carrying the company on your back, Bam Bam running in with a hip attack. Oh, just driving the air out the lungs of Alessander. But not only as the BODYSLAM champion, do you have the company on your back, you've got Denmark on your back. This is one of the biggest wrestling organizations in the whole of Scandinavia.
Hold on, look at this.
That is one hell of a responsibility to carry. Power Slammer Bam Bam using some agility to counter that. Oh, look at this.
Nice.
Body slam from Alessander. But yeah, this is the thing. Alessander right now has the 1, 2. He's carrying, the weight of being one of the faces of Scandi-Graps right now.
And knowing WXW is watching and paying attention, that's the biggest promotion, or one of the biggest promotions in Europe. That is going to play a factor as well, because you now know there is an inline to seeing bigger and bigger audiences, and the expectation is there.
Now Emeritus is in, and it's his turn to show what he can do. And this is the thing, he's been stood.
Really going ham on him.
Usually,
look at Bam Bam.
Atomic drop.
Hooks the legs.
And this is that tag team cohesion from the Easy Lovers. Heart attack.
Not done though. Turns him over, hooks one leg.
Almost like a half Indian deathlock into the basement drop kick. And now the cover. 2. Kick out of 2. And usually if you stood on the apron for a prolonged period of time, watching your tag partner, take the abuse, you get fired up because you want retribution, whereas Emeritus has been stood there able to make the tag, but Alessander not wanting, so there's got to be a level of frustration.
While he's showboating.
There's got to be a level of frustration now from Emeritus. Not only is he taking it out, the frustration of being beaten by the Easy Lovers, but also the fact that Alessander was showing him no respect. And look at this right now. Dominick the Easy Lovers. How many times have we seen that turn around the other way from Alessander and Emeritus? 1, 2. With Alessander up looking for the crucifixion.
But Emeritus is virtually on his own here, because I don't see Alessander paying much attention. He seems more focused on just doing his own thing.
Well, much like we saw in the first match where it was RandersPagne versus essentially, the Phoenix Fund. It was essentially 2 individuals taking on a well-oiled machine. the Easy Loverz right now are a perfect example of tag team cohesion, whereas the Truth movement right now are two individuals. They're not on the same page. They're not there for each other.
No, and I think that's a big problem. That is going to play a factor if they don't get their heads in the game. Big clothesline, but Bam Bam not moving.
Two of the biggest men in this match just clobbering each other right now, Tej. Bam. Oh, winds up. Bam. Back and forth. Oh, forearms now, forearms.
Those faster forearms.
Piston-like forearms from Emeritus.
Go for body slam, strong style, ducks the line, goes over, gets around.
Oh, just a clubbing blow from the other. Oh, the discus lariat.
Grabs him, hooks him.
Dragon suplex. Right on the back of Jackpot's head.
And the death knell is calling for the phantasmal one. Emeritus just down. He's get up, but
I think Alexander just made the tag.
Just tagged himself in. Says, you know what, I'm ready.
So basically, when the Easy Loverz are down, he wants to tag himself in.
Look out.
Low blow from Bam Bam.
Bam Bam picks him up. Oh, drives him into that turnbuckle. Bam Bam slam. And now Jackpot gonna go up.
I'm not sure if the Easy Loverz know.
Alexander's in.
Yeah, I'm not sure if these Loverz know there was a tag made.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, with a fistful of tights as well. A handful of trunks. Alexander, oh my God.
Tit for tat though, one cheats, another cheats. That is fair and valid.
However,
Alexander getting in and taking the glory from Emeritus, that I take issue with.
Eye for an eye and the truth for the truth. And you know what, Tej? I mean, they've made it through. And the Truth movement are now going to take on RandersPagne in tonight's main event. The BODYSLAM champion picks up a victory. But I'll be honest, Tej, if I'm a betting man, I'm not betting on Alexander right now because his mind is not in the game.
Absolutely, and now you're going to have to look at that. So go to the finals. Is there going to be any dissent between the Truth movement?
Rick Dominick, a man formerly beloved by the BODYSLAMers. However, since gaining and then swiftly losing that championship, it's just been a spiral of decline for Rick the Prick. He has never been the same. A man who fought for so long, fought so hard, just for an opportunity at that belt. To have it taken away from him so quickly, it has fractured the psyche, and Rick Dominick may never be the same again.
Hey, snart du lige over mig. Hey, jeg hørte du sagde mit navn. For god til det at tage det til rent, hvis det er et problem for helvede.
And folks, it seems that the beef between Rick Dominick and Hunyadi Tamás is far from over. If you ask me, I think Hunyadi's going to be out for blood. Rick the Prick ruining both his unofficial debut and his official debut. And Rick Dominick may never be the same again. And Rick Dominick may never be the same again. And Rick Dominick may never be the same again.
Og vi starter med en kamp, hvor vi skal se en mand, som virkelig har været igennem noget af en transformation. Sidst, da vi var her i Odense, det var i maj, og det var sidste år, der var han champion, Rick Dominick. Siden da har han tabt titlen. Nogle siger, at han har mistet forstanden. Der er nogen, der siger, at han er blevet helt syg. Sick Rick. I kan selv dømme. Her er i hvert fald Rick Dominick.
So Tej, just time to change things up a bit. The tag team tournament can go on hold for now until the main event. We're going to see ourselves a battle of the BODYSLAM veterans, starting off with the hometown boy in Rick Dominick. Now, of course,
the paranoid Rick Dominick. No longer Rick the Prick. He is completely and utterly shattered. And we talked about this in the last match, Ollie, but I really do think there's a theory to that belt.
Yeah.
This is...
Look at him right now. You think the last time we were on a dent, Rick came out suit and tie, suited and booted.
Everyone carrying
the championship. It was a hometown heroes homecoming it was a party.
Right,
and look at him now.
When we joined BODYSLAM, we talked about how he'd been denied the opportunity to be the champion. He had worked his way back up. He just was so beloved. He was a prick, but you loved him for it. Now, he's completely and mentally shattered.
He's lost it.
And I think that's going to play a factor here.
I mean, his hometown still love him.
But they're calling for someone that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah,
Rick the Prick is not here.
Does he love them though? That's what I want to know. And like,
the phone line's on, but no one's picking it up. There is just this man.
And of course, he's going up against the first ever BODYSLAM champion in
the battle of former champs, but Tank might be the only exception to the rule.
Oh yeah, I mean Tank
never really lost his resolve. He lost that sight of that.
Og mine damer og herrer, Rick Dominicks modstander. Han er tidligere BODYSLAM champion. Han er nuværende ene halvdel af vores tag team champions. Han vejer 100 kilo. Han kommer fra Aarhus. Her er Tank!
Tank is an anomaly in BODYSLAM. A man who has never once given into the pressures of cheating, of belying himself and belying the fans. And no matter where he goes, he's cheered. I mean, how can you not cheer the Rocket Murphys? I mean, come on, it's a hell of a tune. But the man behind that is a storied champion with a hell of a history, the inside and outside of BODYSLAM. A legitimate mixed martial artist. He is a bona fide badass. He is one half of that BODYSLAM tag team champions with the other former BODYSLAM champion, excuse me, Michael Fynne. You're seeing history here. You're seeing the lineage of BODYSLAM going back over 5 years, and the one man who has never let that belt change him.
It's the thing, Tank, yeah, the only man that was able to carry BODYSLAM and essentially Danish wrestling, Scandinavian wrestling on his back.
Double crown champ.
Yeah, without letting it break him. And we're not shipping off to Boston, we're shipping off to Odense tonight. And as I say, two of the veterans of BODYSLAM.
It says a lot when you're cheered in someone else's hometown. Yeah. Rick still hasn't taken the towel off, and that almost seems like a buffer for him, like a safety net. You know, people have comfort blankets, they have like animals that make them feel safe. That's perfectly valid, you know? But for him, it seems to be the way of blocking everyone out. When he takes it off, I mean, even just seeing him without hair, it's such a strange thing. This long beard, the hair, like, when we met Rick the Prick, he had the slick back look, he had the wife beard, like he was just a unique individual.
It's almost as if Tank doesn't recognize him anymore. You see, again, just pointing finger at everybody but himself, blaming everybody for his demise.
Paranoid Rick.
But himself, he couldn't just take the loss.
It almost feels like they're rattling around in his skull whenever they clap, and look at that.
And you see Tank was going in for a collar and elbow tie-up, and instead Rick just lands him with a right jab. Oh, but there's not very often you see a flying Tank.
Hey, you can in some physics video games. Certainly in real life it's rare. And takes him out. Give him a minute to clear his head. Tank owning the ring.
Shouldn't take too long.
You want to tell him that to his face?
Oh, hell no. There's not
you remember
much.
what happened? Someone had a phone call in his vicinity?
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't work so well, did it?
No, and of course, Hunyadi will be in action later on tonight. And I wonder if
Tank's tag team partner, Michael Fynne.
I do wonder. I do happen to wonder if... stun gun. If Hunyadi's going to make an appearance tonight, or if indeed Rick will make an appearance in Hunyadi's match.
I think it's more likely for the lads in the former. Hunyadi is a focused young man.
And he's got honour.
He's the opposite of Hype Boy in that he's really taking this seriously, and he doesn't want to mess around, whereas Rick, God forbid you even say anything that rhymes with Rick or Dominick near him, because he will take that as an offense and he will lay into you. Personal vendettas are Rick's bread and butter now. Targeting the leg.
And I'll be honest, Stage, I hate to say it, but this is smart strategy from Rick. I mean, Tank has the height advantage, and we say it all the time. How do you chop down a tree?
He started at the bottom. The paranoid android just going right for the shins.
Chopping him down from the roots. Because ultimately, there's no height advantage when you're lying on your back in the middle of the ring, and that is what Rick, he realizes this. And this is the thing, both these men, veterans of the sport, They know all their tactics. They know plan A through B, C, D, E, F. They have every plan.
I don't think Rick has
man.
plans. I think Rick is a pantser. He flies by the seat of his pants and just kind of goes with what he sees.
I mean, he might have a plan, but he knows what to do in situations. He's seen it all. He's done it all.
But Tank is one of those guys, like, if you give him an inch, he'll take a mile. And it's, look at this, he gave an opportunity to Tank to move. He went to the well too many times. Now Tank is able to take an opportunity and go for it. Didn't hook the leg, but he's about expending energy right now. It's about making Rick kick out more and more and lose more of that pep in his step. Big, big Irish whip.
And a clothesline to boot.
And the bigger man is going to make the crowd in Magazine Dance chant. And for your benefit at home, you get to learn how to chant up to 10 in Scandinavian.
You see Rick's on jelly legs.
Oh, wait. Not so.
And I think, chopping block, man. And I mean that right there, teams. That just shows the work that Rick Dominick has done on the leg of Tank. It's done its purpose. It's done its job. He went up for that signature body slam. Yeah, it didn't have enough power.
And if you can't get any footing or weight on that leg, then goodbye offense. And look at that, crawling those fingers up like a creepy little spider.
Just working on the hamstring, on the knee.
And the gi coming open now as well.
Oh, but using his good leg to push him off. And this is the thing, Tank has been in every situation you could possibly think of inside that ring. There's very little he hasn't experienced before. He knows what it's like to have his leg worked on, have his arm worked on. Have the wind knocked out of him. There's nothing he hasn't already experienced in there.
And the older man about to be turned over.
Didn't quite get in the first
look
time.
Look at this, dominant
and now being
mount position.
Yeah, being choked.
And headbutts. Sharing some of the madness. Hooks the leg. It's just a 2 count.
And so far we've seen a focused Rick. And there's nothing more dangerous than a man like Rick Dominick in his mental state. There's nothing more dangerous than a man like that being focused. Well, I was saying that commentator's curse. He took his eyes off Tank, but enough damage has been done that it didn't come back to haunt him. However, again, I might have spoken too soon because so far that's 3 shots blocked.
Oh, roundhouse kick, big knee.
And Tank is fighting.
Back fist.
Spinning back fist. Oh, a spear.
Going for the knockout.
Yeah, I spoke too soon. Maybe he did give Tank enough chance to recover.
Drapes the arm. 1, 2. Not enough strength to hook a leg, though. If that was a deep cover, might have actually gotten the win. But Tank knows that it takes more to put away a former BODYSLAM champ, whether he's all there or not. Puts him in the corner.
Oh!
Big boot.
Hell of a kick. Straight to the jaw of Rick Dominick. I don't care how bushy a beard you've got, that's not going to help.
Light the cannon.
I think we're going to see a cannonball!
Beautiful harmony there.
I thought so.
Tank is just fired up, though.
And this is the thing, when Tank is firing on all cylinders, not many men can stop him or even slow him down.
Go for the choke slam. Rick is just walking straight into it, hooks him.
It's got him goozled.
And up he goes. Oh, no.
Oh, but goes straight for that.
Right for the knee.
Straight for that leg.
Oh, just target in the face now.
And this is the thing, Rick has really worked on that leg to full effect.
Oh!
And he's making sure that the work on that leg is not going without its rewards.
Oh my God. Like a firecracker.
Physical embodiment of the word oof.
Someone play the Roblox sound while you can. Oh, and speak of oof, like, imagine being whipped with your own belt that you earned to get to being a master level.
It's not a foreign object. Tank did bring it into the match.
Folks, those do not feel good at the best of times. When you double wrap them like that, they're thick. And that's with 3 Cs.
The referee can't say what it's a foreign object.
Oh, but now taking his own belt off.
Oh, wait, yeah, and again. Written over the, straight down over the spine. That's going to leave a mark. Leather strap coming down over the back. Oh, wait. Psycho knee.
Psycho knee from the Psycho of BODYSLAM. Hooks the leg. Oh no, doesn't. Drapes the arm and holds it down, but there's no referee.
Yeah, the referee was
with the belt.
Back. 1, 2.
Oh, and the foot on the rope. Smart. Didn't need to expend extra energy and had extra time as well. The referee telling him it was not a 3 count, but he's distracted, and Tank is to his feet, shakily, but to his feet nonetheless. And that is the opening he needs.
Oh, picks him up, looking for a power slam. He hits it. He hits it. It's a lot easier to drop him when he's only got 1 good leg.
Adrenaline pumping.
The crowd right now are being the wind in his sails.
And he's just waiting. He's just waiting for him to get up. That hand is primed. Hits him on the neck.
Got him goozled.
Drapes the arm. Up he goes and choke slam.
Into the pin. 1, 2, 3.
And that's all she wrote.
Rick lost his focus, and Teej, you need to be focused if you wanna stand a chance against Tank. And the tag team champion stands tall in the battle of the vets.
But now we look to our next match with the other half of the BODYSLAM tag team champions, Michael Fynne against Hunyadi Tamás. And if both men can walk out of here with a victory, that in itself is a statement to the singles division as much as it is the tag division.
Well, Teej, we already know that, both men are more than capable.
Wait a minute, Ollie. That's the easy Loverz.
What's Bam Bam doing out here?
What does Bam Bam want? He's already had his match. What does he want? Is he giving a sarcastic applause?
Got the microphone.
fucking kæft for helvede. Tag for helvede. Det kan godt være, at jeg lige har røget ud af tag team turnering, men det betyder fandme ikke, at jeg kan smadre dig.
That's bold. That is very bold. Talking to a former BODYSLAM champion. And current tag team champ. Press X for doubt. You think it'll be a fair match, Ollie?
Absolutely not.
Oh, yes. And they're calling Beat Up a Baby. That is the most unusual chant I've ever heard in BODYSLAM.
Chants I didn't think I'd hear today, but Tank's warmed up. He's fired up. Bam Bam.
The young upstart just,
yeah.
I mean, you know, they do say, you know, the young lion will eventually take on the old one. So Tank has got to stay on it. But man, oh my God.
Wow.
Tank is not going to pull any punches against this young man. He needs to make it clear he rules the roost, and especially when Easy Loverz are in the tag division, Ollie.
And this is it. I mean, Easy Loverz won't be finding themselves, they won't be ending the night in Odense as the #1 contenders,
but they want to make a statement. I mean, yeah. I can understand Bam Bam's desire as a young man to make the statement, but he is just throwing Bam Bam everywhere. That is not a good way. Wait. Oh, that's Jackpot. Oh, so much for an easy, so much for a fair contest. Got him hooked for the choke slam.
We know what's going to happen if he hits this.
Well, he's very close. And
Jackpot grabs the leg. Jackpot grabbed the leg.
Oh, roll up.
Quick roll up.
One. Foot on the ropes. Are you kidding me?
Foot on the ropes and Jackpot helping him out. And Bam Bam's just snuck a win against Tank.
But this is exactly how they were pinned by Pete Alessandro. They've just learned from their previous loss. And Ollie, They have a win over one half of the tag champs.
Big asterisk above that. They have a win, but Tank was just fresh off a match. He hasn't had any time to recover, and he had the foot on the ropes, and Jackpot had was grabbing Bam Bam's feet. That was not a fair victory.
Wait, hang on. Where was Michael Fynne in all this?
I mean, Teeves, that happened in a blink of an eye. That happened in a blink of an eye. I mean, it was over before it barely started.
But you gotta wonder where Tank's backup was.
Perhaps he was preparing for his match against Hunyadi. Who knows? But either way, Tank's not going to lose any respect. There's no shame in that. Everybody here in Odense saw what happened. You and I saw what happened.
But the referee didn't, and that is what matters.
But still, Tank's still the champion.
Åh, for helvede, mand! Haftgave.
Jo, hvad er der galt, man? Tabte du til Rick, eller hvad, man?
Nej, jeg vandt. Problemet det var, at jeg bliver udfordret af Easy Loverz bagefter, hvor de siger, det er 1 mod 1, og så er der en eller anden idiot, der gemmer sig under ringen. Så de pludselig er 2 mod 1, og det taler jeg på. Hvor fanden var du?
Jo, man. Tag det roligt, man. Jeg chiller her, man. Fuck, man. Du vandt, man. Hvad er problemet, man? Jeg vandt. Det er det eneste, jeg har hørt, man. Jeg tænker kun positive vibes, man. Hør, jeg skal ud og have en kamp her nu, man. Og jeg har altid de her DM's, man. Hey, bro, kan du ikke lige... Jeg har den her lækker dag, man. Kan du ikke lige skrive det for mig? Sådan, lav sådan om du mig.
God, hvis jeg er der. Ej, man, prøv her. Jeg håber eddermame, at du begynder at tage det her tag team mere seriøst. Helvede, mand.
Fuck er hans problem, man? Han vandt. Fuck, man. Jeg tror, det er fucking corona. De gør alle som skør, man. Han skal bare ud og have noget wap og noget fish, man. Fucking no, man.
Vi haster videre, mine damer og herrer. Nu skal vi se en ung mand fra Ungarn. Her er Hunyadi, Tamás.
And Teeves, the last stop before the main event, sees a man who debuted properly at the Skandigraps tournament, Hunyadi Tamás.
And I wasn't there for it, but I heard your phenomenal one-man booth commentary. And may I say, you know, the only thing that's missing was me, but you did a good job. And it was an interesting contest, and this young man is the opposite of Hype Boy, in that he is really taking this very seriously. He's obviously a little bit further in his training, his age. The military marvel really put on a showing, but there was something telling about that match, Ollie.
Well, this is it. I mean, you know, I think this is the thing. When you're so young into your career, no one expects you to come out on top all the time. It's a very rare thing to have somebody that's starting and getting victory after victory. Because you have to make mistakes and you have to learn from them. But it's that ever-growing involvement of Rick Dominick in the career of Hunyadi that tells the biggest story.
Tag team champions. Tidligere BODYSLAM champion. Han kommer fra 82-10. Han er the Get High Bad Guy. Judge Dreds. The king of wrong style. The godfather of grills. The sultan of soul grills. Michael
You know
God, I love Michael Madsen.
I missed that intro.
We missed you.
I really missed that intro.
Michael, we just want you to know we're so glad you're back.
This is the thing, and you know, Michael Fynne is a man who's had a very big part to play in the career so far, in the training for Hunyadi Tamás. And he knows what Hunyadi's capable of, and he wants to give him a fair stage to kind of show what he can do.
Well, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention it is sort of student versus teacher. But also, what's interesting is that Michael Fynne being one of the BODYSLAM champion, tag team champions, he's a former champion who is. His partner is his former teacher and also a former champion. So it's iron sharpening iron, sharpening iron.
It's like triple generational right now here in BODYSLAM.
It's a lineal thing,
And after Michael Fynne saw, you know, Rick Dominick just jumping Hunyadi twice, he wanted to kind of give the guy a fair chance and almost like a platform to shine, because right now Hunyadi Tamás has nothing to lose in this match. He's going up against the longest reigning BODYSLAM champion ever. A man who held that title for literally years. And you know, no one's expecting Hunyadi to win, but that doesn't mean he can't put on one hell of a show today.
And it also doesn't mean he can't win. We've seen so many times.
But nobody's expecting. If he walks out with a loss, no one's going to look at him and go, well, you should have done better.
But what's important is that he has a good showing.
Exactly.
He needs to show that he belongs in there.
And that is what Michael Fynne is giving Hunyadi Tamás the chance to do right now.
I will never discount anyone out from any kind of contest. After watching Anderson Silva be the longest reigning middleweight champion, he got complacent, he got lazy, and Chris Weidman, someone who thought no one would beat him, knocked him out cold. So anything in any sport can happen, particularly here. Now, if we get the Michael Fynne that focuses, that is driven, that is dedicated, and is always like got his eyes on his opponent, I don't think he's going to lose. But if we get that old Michael Fynne, that arrogant Michael Fynne, that Michael Fynne who is more focused on himself and showboating, then there is a chance.
I think that Michael Fynne is long gone, but this is the thing. I mean, you know, the experience edge, championship edge, you know, not pretty much Michael Fynne has every advantage right now. There's nothing going for Hunyadi Tamás in this.
I think he has the strength edge. I think Hunyadi is a stronger man.
But you know, we said it earlier on tonight, that the L, when you're looking at wins and losses, that L can stand for a loss, or it can stand for a learning opportunity. And this entire match to me is a learning opportunity for Hunyadi Tamás.
I will give everything to Michael Fynne, but I look at the shape that Michael Fynne's in is unbelievable. But I know that Hunyadi is a strong young man, and I think the other thing he's got is he has nothing to lose, where Michael Fynne has everything to lose.
Potentially, but then Michael Fynne's been in that situation before when he's got absolutely nothing to lose, and you know, 99 times out of 100, he won.
Right now he's getting in a superior holds, just getting out, making it look easy.
But I do think this will be a good opportunity for Hunyadi to show what he's got. He's not looking to get the victory, but he's looking to impress.
Gets around.
And I think a good showing from Hunyadi today is as good as a victory.
Sure.
Because he's going to learn, just from being in the ring right now with someone of the caliber of Michael Fynne,
control.
He's going to be able to learn. Every minute in that ring right now is a learning opportunity.
This is just some beautiful techers.
And in all honesty, it would be nice to just see just a good sportsman-like competition. Nobody, hopefully nobody coming out.
We see one.
Yeah.
Oh, careful there.
No cheap shots, no low blows, no shortcuts.
Senior referee Christian being picked for this contest.
He's not that old.
Things go down. He's not that old, but he's experienced.
Calling him a senior referee.
He is the experienced referee, shall we say.
I joke.
You are the senior commentator,
I'm just playing. Oh, well, yeah, but I'm also older.
There you go.
Fair point, but look at this, backs him into the corner, and this
backs away.
Oh. Yeah, but didn't take a cheap shot, but whips him in.
Floats over.
And this is a wrestling I like to see, just two men at the peak of their physical condition, just seeing who is the better tactician.
I would say Hunyadi can get better. I would say this early on, he gets still fight his peak.
I mean, but you know, maybe
it's been good to
wrestling skill, but like he's in peak physical condition right now. Just two sheer athletes just going one-on-one to see who is the best right now, and this is what it's all about.
Lockdown's been good for Fynne in the sense that he has just got even leaner. That man is just a ridiculous body shape.
Whips him off. Goes for a hip toss.
Very nice.
With authority in the middle of the ring. And another one.
Fynne just running into us at the moment. There's a third. A little bit staggered.
Picks him up on the shoulders.
Fireman's carry, but no, Fynne just getting out of dodge and taking a minute.
And this is the thing, when you've been training together, Fynne knows exactly what weapons Hunyadi has in his arsenal. So he knows what he doesn't want to get caught with.
Saying, okay, all right, you know what, you caught me there. It's good. Take a minute, take a breather. Finn's not going to try and, do anything underhand. He's not going to try and cheat. I think he's just taking a moment to be like, his student just got the better of him there, even for a minute. The crowd hot tonight. All right, we reset things. An acknowledgement. And the crowd actually getting behind Tamás a bit there,
Yeah. Again, a bit of a reset.
Grips leg goes down now. Michael Fynne has to assert dominance early.
That's exactly what we just saw there. Didn't go for the collar elbow, went straight for the leg pick.
Yeah, he needs to make it very clear that he is still the one with all the experience and all the accolades. He must not let Tamás get cocky. Something I think Michael Fynne has learned during his tag team run with Tank is that he doesn't know everything, and having someone like Tank who's more experienced than his teacher remind him, humble him, that's good, and
that's it. Yeah,
Fynne can do that for Tamás. He can humble him right now.
He's definitely learned some humility.
Jumps over. Oh, tries for that again, but denied by Tamás.
Oh, wait.
Ooh,
waistlock.
Yeah. Going over. Oh, nice, couldn't get the pin, though. Fynne is just too quick, goes over, tries to go for that fin cutter, and denied.
Caught him in the back with a forearm.
Tamás did some homework, he's got an advantage here.
Well, as I say, both men know each other.
Big backdrop.
Oh, atomic drop into that backdrop suplex combo meal from Hunyadi.
Hooks the leg, 1, 2. Not enough.
Yeah, kick out at 2.
But doesn't give a chance to breathe, goes straight. This is smart. And you can tell that Michael Fynne has taught him well.
Hey, there's very few people who could be a better teacher to someone like Hunyadi than Michael Fynne.
The natural gifts that Fynne has. He's one of the best wrestlers in Scandinavia.
I would hazard to put my reputation on the line and say he's the best body slam champion we've ever seen.
Oh, I would agree. I mean, how can you not say that when he's the most dominant champion that's ever been?
But also, yeah, he's kind of beaten pretty much everybody that's come from our side of the shores.
Right. I mean, think about that triple threat with Ashley Dunn and Chris Tyler.
So good. So good.
Too. Like, he is, I mean, he's taken on, like, challenger after challenger.
I say some of the best that our fair land has produced. Flown over to Denmark, and they've shown that Michael Fynne was better than him every single time. Honestly, I've said this to him. If Michael Fynne ever chooses to come over to England to play his craft at Brit Rest, he will be at the top of the pile in no time. I've said that to him, and it is basically
I think it'll happen.
The world is his if he wants it.
I think when things change in the next sort of, half a year, who knows, but when things get a little bit back to normal, I do think that it will be Finn's time to go over and dominate the rest of Europe.
The Get High Bad Guy can make Brit Rest his own, but for now, he's got to take on Hunyadi, and Hunyadi's still coming at him. You watch him right now. 3 boots in the corner.
Oh, there you go, floats for the rollover.
Quick roll up, 1, 2.
Oh, so close. But Fynne now smelling blood in the water.
But you notice every time, my headshot cradle, 1, 2. Ooh. Kick out at 2.
And he is now beginning to outclass.
Yeah, neither man giving the other a chance to breathe right now. Fluid wrestling from both men. Floats over sunset flip. 2. Oh,
Fynne is now really putting it together and showing Tamás what he can do. And he'll go fin cutter. No.
Yeah, Hunyadi's seen that before.
Oh God, big lariat.
Yeah. And this is the thing, sometimes you have to do the simple things well, and that's what Hunyadi's doing. He's not trying to be too flashy. He's sticking with what he knows. He's doing the basics, and he's doing them well.
But went for a cover late there, and of course Fynne just kicks up and now gone back to that choke.
And you think right now, Fynne is so used to getting deep into matches, he knows exactly what to do.
We have seen Michael Fynne do a 30-plus minute match and still find a way of pulling out some of the most ridiculous maneuvers. And the fin cutter is unique because it can come from anywhere.
Whereas Hunyadi, this is only his second proper match here in BODYSLAM, so he's still discovering. And when you're going deep with a man like Michael Fynne, you're going into those deep waters. You need to learn how to tread that water, because otherwise you're going to find yourself drowning.
Now just taking him down.
Slowing things down. This is smart from Hunyadi. He needs to compose himself. He needs to kind of take stock of where he is right now and come up with a game plan.
And now he's going to check that arm. That's 2. There goes that again. Oh, excuse me, that's 2, beg your pardon. And if he goes in again, it's going to be a tap out.
Technical knockout coming, but no.
No.
And Hunyadi looks shocked, but so you and I have seen Fynne plenty of times in situations like this. He can dig deep.
And he's definitely doing that now. Create some separation.
Oh, but Fynne holding onto that rope, does not want to be whipped across. Back elbow.
Oh, nice catch.
Reversal. Oh, drop kick.
Beautiful drop kick. One of the best you will see.
And now both men are down. That one definitely rocked the jaw of Hunyadi.
Yeah,
Tamás.
He hit him square on the jaw. So a 5 count. And Fynne is up. And Tamás is slower to get up.
Oh, one clothesline. And this right now teaches where the wheels start turning for Michael Fynn.
Yeah, this is where he's going to start putting things together.
Nobody has a better second wind than Michael Fynn.
Speak of that, we're about to see something we haven't seen in a little while. Going to see that charismatic, enigmatic, phantasmal,
the most electrifying move in Scandinavian wrestling. Leg drop, brother.
Just beautiful.
1, 2. Kick out at 2 though. Hunyadi now proving he has to dig deep.
Well, Fynn hasn't hit the Fynn cutter yet, and you've got to think that is going to be the knockout blow. And there we see, hands in the air, pumping it down.
He's calling for it. He's got him in his sights. Hunyadi doesn't know where he is right now.
Hunyadi just trying, goes up.
Oh, wait,
blocked it.
Blocked.
Use momentum. Oh, grabs him quick.
Hooks him in.
Gets him up. Oh,
wait. Small package. 1, 2.
Oh, so close. But Fynn was up straight away.
Oh, big forearm.
And saying this is it. Oh,
wait.
But Tamás catches him. Strength of this young man.
Up on his shoulders.
Beautiful. He's about to spin him out.
Don't know where he's getting this from.
Oh, but caught him.
Pretty much landed on his feet.
Ducks over, jumps up.
Fynn cutter!
Out of nowhere, beautiful.
1, 2, 3.
And that is all she wrote.
Batiste take nothing away from Hunyadi.
Every step of the way he was ready, every moment for moment blow he was ready to capture and capitalize, but in that one little exchange to spin him round, Fynn being so swift on his feet was able to get to that second round. It was a super Fynn cutter that put away, and I've got to give respect to Tamás.
Because, great showing.
Because what a showing, and Fynn showing respect in kind, because he knew a regular Fynn cutter was not enough. He went for the super just to make sure there was no doubt left.
Full show of respect. No shortcuts.
No half measures.
That was a great show. I think Hunyadi just went toe to toe with pretty much, I say, one of the best, if not the best, that Denmark has to offer.
Give it a few years, Ollie, and we may see Tamás with that belt around his waist. You never know. And if you're being trained by Michael Fynn, who's been trained by Tank, it is almost an inevitability for your one-day-old BODYSLAM gold.
That was a great match, a great showing from both men. Nice show of respect.
Fynn giving him a quick look of acknowledgement. And now I imagine he'll go back, speak to Tank about what just happened recently. Oh no, going in, showing a bit of respect.
Pulls him back to his feet.
And there we see a show of acknowledgement from this young man. Second match in and delivered a hell of a contest.
And Michael Fynn offers the hand.
That's good to see.
That is what I like to see, teams. That's what we always like to see. Sportsmanship and respect.
And Fynn will go back and speak to Tank about what happened with Easy Loverz, and they'll be watching our main event with vested interest, Ollie. Because whoever wins that will be facing Fynn and Tank for those belts. That's Rick again.
Rick's back out here.
You got to be kidding me. Is he still angry?
Just stalking Hunyadi. Tamás, I don't know what he has against him. But both men toe to toe, head to head.
Oh, come on, and now Tamás gonna have to get some revenge here.
And Tamás isn't gonna give Rick the chance to jump him. Taking it to the former BODYSLAM champion. Wait, scoops him up on the shoulders.
Denied. And Rick, God.
Oh, wait, reverses it. Picks him up. And Rick just scrambles for the ropes. See, something has got to be done between these two.
They need a match to settle this properly.
We need to squash this beef. Hunyadi wants it now. He wants to go now, Teach. He wants this over and done with. Hunyadi wants it now, but
he's saying wait till later.
Rick wants to bide his time,
and I think it's going to take place in Copenhagen. And who knows with a mind like Rick, the paranoid android making it clear he wants some piece of Tamás. The matter is when.
Nå, mine damer og herrer, vi er nået til finalen i vores mini-turnering. Og vinderne af den her kamp, de er altså første udfordrer til tag team-titlerne her i nær fremtid. Det første hold, vi skal have på banen, de kommer her, og det er Sandhedsbevægelsen.
So folks, it's main event time, and it's time to crown the #1 contendership for the BODYSLAM tag team titles. First up here we see the BODYSLAM champion, Peter Alexander, Emeritus. And TJ, I'll be honest, my money's not on them right now because these two have never been so fractured. I hate to say it. I hate to say it, but
it's true though. Like, it's true as much as that truth in Alexander's hand right now. They're at a breaking point. After the last few months we've seen of constant bending the knee and headbutts like this. I mean, this is obviously a sign of unity. We've seen the aggressive version of this. Standing toe-to-toe, Emeritus just momentarily smashing him over the head and just giving in because of that lifelong loyalty. But I don't think it's going to last forever. I think tonight is going to be a real test of that loyalty with that belt hanging between them. Because only one man can hold that gold.
Og mine damer og herrer, deres modstandere, de kommer her. De er fra Randers, og det er RandersPagne!
Team, do you think back to before Adonis was injured, RandersPagne were really starting to gain momentum in the tag division, and you and I both believed they rode a tag team title shot against then the Swedish Elite, and they were on the cusp of getting a title shot before they were cut short thanks to the injury to Adonis at the hands of Swedish Elite. So tonight could be redemption for RandersPagne, for Adonis and Zander.
Wouldn't it be one if this was their redemption after such a horrid injury and so much time on the shelf, for them to be back and energized?
It's like they never left.
Yeah, it really is. It's a good feeling.
And while Zander kept the home fires burning, racking up some impressive singles victories and making it to the final of the Sandhedsbevægelsen tournament. I think this right now, this is where they belong. This is where Zander has always belonged, with Adonis by his side. But as I say, I think the true test in this match won't be as if RandersPagne can overcome the truth movement, but can Alexander and Emeritus exist on the same page? Can they come together?
Det er finalen i vores miniturnering. Det tag team, der vinder, bliver de officielle første udfordrere. Og vi får en titelkamp imod Tag og Fynne i nær fremtid. Når kampen går i gang, er vores dommer Christian Nielsen. Først til min venstre side. Fra sandhedens 9. cirkel. Emeritus. Og hans partner er den regerende BODYSLAM champion. Han kommer fra heden. Sandheden! Peter Alexander. Sammen er de Sandhedsbevægelsen. Og mine damer og herrer, deres modstandere. Sander! Adonis!
Did you notice even Michael Madsen was announcing the Truth Movement. It was Emeritus and Alexander.
Yeah,
they were two individuals, even almost in the announcing.
Do you think Michael Madsen has a hand in this?
Oh, I'm sure that was
just
unintentional.
Kidding. Knee shots, dab it, and nope. Truth Movement, get out of the way.
But that's how Emeritus and Alexander are viewed right now. Not just by you and me, not just by Michael Madsen, but by the body slammers as well. The fact they are not on the same page. Yeah. They have a team name, but ultimately, you know, it is two individuals.
That doesn't mean as much.
Whereas you look at RandersPagne, each man given their name, but ultimately they are RandersPagne. And you just hope that while we've been waiting for this main event, that Emeritus and Alexander have had some time, in the locker room to plan for this match and to get themselves on the same page.
Yeah.
Zane just using this as a chance to have a little bit of fun. Crunch time,
I mean, that is literally what these guys are all about, is having a good time.
Putting on a show for the audience, but as we saw last time at Scandigraps tournament, Zane has what it takes to go all the way in tournament situations. As does Emeritus, and both finalists from the Invitational.
A little bit of a repeat.
Yeah, now coming face to face.
And Emeritus, unlike Alexander, he is very collected a lot of the time. Now that's his patience is the only reason he hasn't smashed Alexander's jaw in, I think. He is a very patient individual. But trying it, yeah, not gonna happen. But trying to compete with RandersPagne is not a smart decision when they are the beloved boys.
This is it.
A BODYSLAM.
But then ultimately, Emeritus and Alexander have never been used to being the popular ones. They never have the fans on their side.
I'm getting Referee Christian involved. Lovely. And Emeritus asking if his favoritism. Don't think he likes that, that is the officiator.
If there's one thing we've ever seen from our senior referee, I'll go with it.
I mean, do you even know what dabbing is, Ollie?
He always calls it down there.
Ollie, do you know what dabbing is?
What dabbing is?
Do you understand dabbing?
I mean, I don't understand it. I know what it is.
Can you dab?
I mean,
as a senior referee, can you dab?
I'm not a senior referee.
Sorry, as a senior commentator.
I mean, I probably could.
I feel like it'd be awkward seeing you dab.
It is. It's awkward dabbing at my age.
What do you think your arms are going to creak? Truth Movement. Going to be a double team, but Xander ducks the line. Flip over.
Oh, we're looking for a double
leg, but Adonis waiting.
Oh, it turns around into a cross body.
Double pin, 1, 2.
Kick out at 2, dual kick out. And imagine what it would be for both members of RandersPagne to get victories and pinfalls over both members of the Truth Movement simultaneously.
But incredible for RandersPagne.
The crowd here in Odense just getting on the back of the Truth Movement. And I think it's interesting, neither team wanted to rush in this. Again, Xander and Emeritus, they know what it's like to be in a final situation in a tournament, literally, weeks ago. They know that rushing is the worst thing to do. You need to take your time, you need to pick your spot. So neither man wanted to make a mistake right now. Oh, and Alexander just just sneaking his way around, edging his way up to Adonis and just punching him off the apron. And I think that's going to light a fire under the belly of Xander.
I mean, that's the thing, they've got to use psychological tactics, and Emeritus smacked to the back of the head.
Again, the referee's back was turned and Emeritus just came in, and now both members of the Truth Movement just put in the boots.
Doing what they do best.
Yeah. And don't forget, folks, the #1 contendership is on the line right now. Unlike the Skandergraps Invitational, there's no trophy on the line, but a shot at 2 very large trophies, if you will, in those tag belts.
Oh, just pulling the neck. There's a lot on the line, and after watching Michael Fynne attack, they're going to be very interested.
I know Alexander just choking out Xander. And again, the referee's back is turned. Adonis can't help but let his emotions overflow right now. Big shot from Emeritus. There's another.
They're just laying into him.
Piston-like shots. And now Alexander goes in, wheelbarrow. Oh! Wheelbarrow into that senton across the back of Xander. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 though. Reaching out fingertips away, but Alexander making sure that is not going to happen. Teach for the Truth Movement. Oh, wait. 1, 2. Or maybe should I say for Alexander, maybe picking up tag team gold is the best thing they can do right now, because it kind of takes the focus off of that BODYSLAM championship. Nice belly to back suplex.
Well, that's the thing. Alexander's got a belt that he really needs to be focusing on when there's other viable contenders. And I think this whole fracture with the Truth Movement, with Emeritus, and this focus on the tag belts has become so at the forefront. He could lose that belt. He could very easily just get distracted and lose that belt.
Well, Peter Alexander has never been as successful as when he was on the same page with Emeritus.
Right. I think that's what we're talking about. When we first joined, he was just a force to be reckoned with. Got the book. And
super kick! Super kick off the Book of Truth. That is a hefty book. And Xander threw that super kick.
Emeritus is talking to Alexander there for a minute. I don't know if there was a bit of an offense because he kicked the book. I don't know what you do.
I mean, it was Alexander that brought that book into play.
Xander going up.
Oh! Went for a slingshot or a springboard cross body.
And they got him with a left-hander. God, that was nasty.
Straight on the jaw. And the great equalizer there. And we saw it earlier on that you know, there was a lack of cohesion between Emeritus and Alexander.
Tags him in. Might be going for the death now. That nasty draping DDT.
And Alexander's climbing up to that top rope.
Oh, there we go. Death knell hits. Nasty.
Foot stomp DDT combo. 1, 2. Oh, and Xander out of 2, able to find a way to kick out.
And in no man's land, Alexander could take his time.
They've definitely cut that ring in half. Xander is a long way from home right now. Adonis has 0 chance of getting involved in this match.
Opus Eponymous back in.
Oh, but wait.
Xander, they crawls through the.
But
but denied and ducks the line. He's trying.
Spins him round. Oh, enziguri.
And even if he blocked it, that's still going to rattle your brain.
Can Xander crawl over to the corner of Adonis? Can he make the tag to his RandersPagne partner? There it is. In comes Adonis and in comes Alessander.
Oh!
Couple of flying forearms from Adonis. There's a back elbow and a second. Adonis up to that top turnbuckle. The Truth Movement are alone in the ring right now. Adonis is looking to fly. Huge crossbody. Huge crossbody.
Victory is within sight for RandersPagne. Pointing at the legal man, Zander in. We could be seeing that.
Oh,
sliced bread.
Oh,
and the
running boot.
Beautiful. 1, 2.
Oh,
no, Emeritus is still too close.
Emeritus able to break it up.
And Zander just taking offense to that.
Oh, look at oh, Dream DDT.
Bringing Emeritus back in. Oh man, holding him over. Holding him over that middle rope.
Hung up. Oh, Swanton bomb.
Just
like
making sure he's out.
Hangman Swanton. 2. Oh, and they saw Alessander coming in. They moved out the way.
Foot was on the rope, but it didn't matter because Alessander is their prime target, I think. I want to make sure that he was distracted.
And Teach, as this match goes on, I'm starting to see Alessander and Emeritus getting on the same page. Because Alessander was looking to make the save there.
And they're both talking to each other right in Zander's purview.
Went for a baseball slide.
Oh, no. And there's Adonis.
Suicide dive. And RandersPagne firing on all cylinders. Cooking with gas right now. Oh, but Zander face first into that steel.
And Maurice just going for the face now, raking at the eyes.
Sweeps the leg.
Grabs the other one.
Oh, look, almost like an inverted figure 4. Rolls through. Nice submission attempt right now.
Nasty.
Adonis is in a world of hurt right now. Pain etched all over his face. And Alessander now coming in to make sure he can't even tap out.
Oh my goodness.
Looking to lock on a crossface. Crossface figure 4 combo. But wait. Zander's up on the top rope.
Goes over to
frog
break it
splash.
Up. Beautiful.
Frog splash. And that breaks up the figure 4.
And that gives him
still a crossface.
That gives him the ability to get out of the way and start taking it on Alessander.
And now Adonis and Alessander just battling on the outside. Which leaves Zander in the ring.
Oh, wait. He might be going for that Ghostbuster if he can grab it properly.
Yeah. He was looking for a code red, but Ghostbuster!
1, 2. Oh, no, super kick, roll through. 1, 2.
Oh, no. Kick out. If it wasn't for Adonis, I think that would have been game over.
It's getting closer and closer. And Emeritus going back over to Alessander. And Alessander about to tag himself in.
I think Alessander just made the tag.
And RandersPagne exhausted. But so is Emeritus. Emeritus just wondering what he's got to do. He's begging him. He's saying, please.
He's saying, come on, man, just make the tag.
Help your brother, help your disciple. And RandersPagne have an answer. And it is a resounding
super kicks. Super kick party for RandersPagne.
Like a lamb to the goddamn slaughter, Emeritus has been offered up. That's a slab of meat for RandersPagne.
Wait.
But there goes and there goes Alessander
coming. Was that Alessander's plan all along?
Using him as a sacrificial pawn. Rolls him through. 1, 2. But he was begging to get in the way he sacrificed him. It doesn't matter if the tag was made or not. The symbolism of letting his number 1 disciple do it.
Oh, needs the flapjack.
RandersPagne
1, 2, 3. Number 1 contenders. RandersPagne are the number 1 contenders.
the symbolism of letting your most trusted and oldest disciple just go out there and be wrecked by RandersPagne is not lost on Emeritus, because now he knows that at every possible venture, his master, his teacher, his friend, his mentor, and the BODYSLAM champion does not have his back.
The Teach second show in a row, second massive moment for RandersPagne. Last month, the return of Adonis with Xander making it through to the final. And now,
taking nothing away from these boys, because man, while that might have been the story at the end, it was RandersPagne who fought through adversity, who fought through injury prior to coming back, and now stand tall with a dab and some champagne that they rightfully earned as #1 contenders to Fynne and Tank's belts. And we will see that match soon.
And folks, it's been another exhilarating night of action here for BODYSLAM.
Oh, what a beautiful sight.
It's safe to say, but now we are back with a bang. And we know where we're going right now.
Copenhagen is in the future for us.
RandersPagne, #1 contenders. But for now, folks, I have been the Mastermind Ollie Spring.
And I have been TJ Lee.
And we will see you next time at BODYSLAM.
Tjeneste, Emeritus. Den her ene store tjeneste. Det er fandme ikke det, jeg ikke gør for dig, Emeritus. Jeg fik os ind i den her tag team turnering. Du vil have guld. Du vil have guld. Bevares. Jeg er allerede champion. Det ved du. Men nu vil jeg love dig tag team guld. Allerede første kamp går det galt. Der må jeg jo tage det hele på mine skuldre, Emeritus. Det kan simpelthen være stille. Jeg vil simpelthen ikke høre noget fra dig, Emeritus. Du ved det er rigtigt. Og i finalen, så lader du mig hænge. Emeritus. Hvad vil du have, jeg skal gøre nu, hva'? Der er sgu ikke særlig meget andet tilbage. Du er jo uduelig, Emeritus. Nej, jeg ved simpelthen ikke, hvad jeg skal gøre mere, Emeritus.